Merhabalar, hoş geldiniz. Birincilik Kalesi'ne doğru yolumuza devam ediyoruz.
In the evening, after your escape from Mithridania, you recover from your exertions around a campfire. Goimgar withdraws to a solitary corner. Bavragor devotes himself to his alcohol. And the twins get their... Nemora and Fergus exchange hugs and kisses on the other side of the fire, while Rodario sits next to you.
Ah, a journey with real dwarves to the stronghold of the firstlings. I'm sure I can write that into my new piece.
Dandelion gibi adam ya Witcher'daki. Şu metamorfozlarını övelim mi ya?
I must congratulate you on your skills. Find it hard to believe that it's not achieved by magic.
Aha, thank you, but I assure you it has nothing to do with magic.
Don't mention them. There's no love lost on Andakai and her walking iron.
You've met Andakai the Tempest?
She ran away to the out.
Adakai had her reasons to leave us. She had already fought against Nodon and was unsuccessful. Furthermore,
Andakai, the bringer of hope. I like that. I'll have to use that in my new piece.
True to his words, Rodario takes out his...
our mission
Hadi,
is to
çok
forge the
yapmayın
legendary
hadi.
axe Keenfire and destroy the traitor Nodon. If you wish to accompany us through hunger, coldness,
How could we not partake?
if we survive. I was hoping to only resurface once we reach the Red Range. Instead, we have a long journey and a dangerous...
There may be another way apart from the old trading route. A few years ago, an old man from the north told me of a place called Wackenstein.
Legends and stories that...
Hadi bakalım, devam.
You are walking past an inconspicuous copse as Nemora suddenly stops on the spot. Wait!
Hayda.
Die, scum!
What are you doing? Why are you attacking us? We're dwarves too. We're on the same side.
Cüce
I
çocuk.
see honest dwarves here, but they are accompanied by scum. I will free you of it.
Oh, really? And what are you going to do on your own against 8?
You, come here.
What?
Aa,
Brother, what are you doing?
hayda.
Boindle,
Şunları da çek.
Boindle, what's wrong? Come to your senses.
It's no use. They belong to me. Now die, scum.
Püh.
Understood. On my way.
I'm not that quick.
At once.
Patience, I'll be ready soon.
Yes, so.
Even I am not that quick.
Lan.
Good. Yes, already done it. Soon, on my way.
Lan çocuk nerede?
Limit over here. Hey,
Friends!
too many.
Must be
Yes, so.
Good.
Huh?
Just a
I'm not
minute.
that quick. He hardly put up a fight.
Maybe it's better this way.
Heh, yendik. Ölüyorduk az daha.
No sooner does the unknown dwarf fall unconscious to the floor than her control over your comrades disappears. You fetter...
That was I hope I...
It was as if in a dream, but at the same time, it wasn't. I heard her voice in my head, and
Boindil goes over to the shackled dwarf and kicks her gently with his boot.
This is never a child of the smith, even if she looks like...
You kneel in front of the dwarf and press your axe against her throat.
My name is Tungdil. If I remove your gag, will you answer some questions?
The captive nods, and you pull the gag out of her mouth.
Geralda is my name.
You said something about scum when you attacked us.
Evet.
Has Namora done anything to harm you?
Not her, but her kind. Alpha.
She is a human. She only acts at being an elf in theatre.
In the theatre.
For the first time, Geralda looks at Namora without a hateful expression.
She...
Your powers, I've never heard of anything
Evet.
like it.
Neither have I. I haven't had them for long. When I try to remember, all I see is black mist, and
Did the Alfar give you the...
when I try to remember it hurts, like needles sticking into my head. I am Geralda Bloodstone. I am...
Hatırlamıyor.
Where have you come from and what brings you...
I was on my way to the Free Folk. They are said to live in the middle of Girdlegard.
The free folk? You mean dwarf?
Yes, dwarfs who have left their kingdoms, voluntarily or otherwise. Not everyone has a place in their kingdom.
You instinctively think of your own plight. You are not a secondling, and won't be welcome among the fourthling.
Don't believe this nonsense, scholar. The free folk are just a fairy tale that people tell themselves when they don't want to stick to the... Enough talk!
it's what you call amnesia, memory
Evet,
loss.
hafıza kaybı. Hadi gel. Yanımızda gel.
She's
Seni
too
tek başına
dangerous just to
bırakmayalım.
let go, so well, we'll take her with us. Remove the fetters.
You nip any objection in the bud and turn to Geralda.
Listen, I don't know what has happened to you, but we...
The female dwarf seems just as surprised by your decision as your companions.
I... thank you. I would be happy to
Kantaş.
accompany you. I am Geralda Bloodstone, of the Fourthling Kingdom. I'm sorry that...
You realize that your decision doesn't please everyone. Boindil and Namora seem particularly upset, but they hold back.
Oo, level olmuş. Hadi bakalım. Şu daha güzel ya. Tamam, devam et. Devam et. Pardon.
When you enter the pretty little village with its richly ornate houses and its temple to Palandil at its center, you can see an angry mob some distance away.
Neden? Dur canım, öyle atlanılır mı? Belki bir suç işledi. Bir katılalım,
A
bir bakalım,
man
ondan
dressed
sonra
richly confronts the woman.
Have
bakalım
you
ne yapacağımıza.
no shame? Robbing a temple of Palandil.
The crowd cheers and many
Al
vociferously
işte.
demand that the woman be hanged.
You could have helped us, but you didn't. Is that in the spirit of Palandil?
You step out of the crowd and confront the priest.
Kadın bize bir
Tell
neler
us what
olduğunu
happened.
anlasın.
The villagers grumble, but the priest gives the woman a chance to defend herself.
My name is Tavia. I was forced to flee Tabayin with my family when the perished land began to spread. My husband,
Tamam.
had to leave them
Allah
behind.
rahmet
The
eylesin.
horror in the woman's eyes gives you a good idea.
no one accepted us in the north. There are too many refugees and everyone is scared. Queen Way has offered land in Wayen to anyone who will work hard for it. But what should we grow if no one will sell us grain? We offered a fair price, but Father Malin,
She darts a scathing gaze at the
Ha,
priest.
çakal
he
peder,
wanted
fırsatçı
double the
köpek.
amount.
The priest glances briefly at the angry villagers, Then he replies in a firm voice.
It was a hard winter, and with the increasing frequency of orc attacks, we must think of ourselves.
Ne biçim rahipsin lan, insanlara yardım edeceğim de.
The
Meseleyi
accusations
soruşturalım.
are serious, so let's get to the bottom of the matter to be completely sure.
We have no doubt that she did it.
The priest looks at the villagers standing around him, the lust for blood written in their faces.
On the other hand,
Dissatisfied murmuring grows, which the priest debates with mollifying gestures.
search for your evidence. You there, lock this woman up in the guardhouse in the
Tamam,
meantime.
tamam. Adil.
The woman is taken into a squat building made of rough blocks of stone.
Şimdi bir
You
kadınla
enter the
konuşalım.
guardhouse, and before the guards know, Boindeel and Boendal have caught them up in a friendly conversation. Shielded from the view of
Where have you taken the grain and supplies?
I don't know anything about grain or supplies. Apart from the fact that we could do with both, I'm telling you, I am
Why did you come back to the village?
I wanted to negotiate with Father Malum for the grain. What else could I do?
Hayda.
We won't let anyone do anything to you, but if we...
the woman looks you in the face, then her head sinks, and when she looks back up, she has tears in her eyes.
Please, I just want to go back to my
Bir şeyler
family.
saklıyorsun gibi geldi bana
Don't know
ama
what
hadi neyse.
happened.
Tungdil.
You feel sympathy towards the woman. You raise your hand to silence
We asked for grain and were full of hope when we saw the well-filled granary.
A slow, ironic clap sounds from behind you. Confused, you turn around to face Rodario.
Bravo!
Oo,
my
yakaladı.
dear. With none of what she said corresponds with the truth, Tungdil. She is lying and trying to deceive us. Not completely talentless for an amateur.
You expect the woman to deny everything, but when she overcomes her amazement, she spits in the actor's face.
And what if I am? We'll do it
Ana.
all again. The people here have more than they need and my people are starving. Is that fair?
Tamam da çalman anlamına mı geliyor bu?
Spit it out. Where are the spoils and your people?
I'd rather die than tell you that.
The woman looks at you determinedly, and neither of you blink.
Söylemiyor.
Why did you come back here after stealing the grain and supplies?
We didn't steal them. We paid for them. A reasonable price, just not to Father Malin.
Kime yaptınız?
You had help.
He promised us 3 dozen sacks of grain. When we opened the sacks in our hideout, we realised that most of the grain was rotten. He thought he'd get away with it.
The woman looks around
Oo,
warily.
herif
And by
bildiğin
the looks of
kazıklamış abi
things,
ya.
He has.
Kim
Give us a
yardım etti?
name. Who helped you?
What does that matter? I have no proof. And even if I did, if I admit that we have the stuff, I beg you, let me go. We bought the grain and the supplies. Perhaps he wasn't allowed to sell it to us. But we paid. And with
Tamam. Hakikaten karar veremiyorum şu an ya. Adama da kızgınım.
How can I trust you? You lie.
who wouldn't do everything to offer their children a future?
Buradaki köylülerle aramız bozulacak bu sefer. Git hadi
I don't
git
want you
git.
to be
Git
hanged
ailene
just
git hadi,
because you tried to
kazıklanmışsınız.
support your family. Go.
You open the door. The guards jump up, take up their swords, and let their hands sink down again when they feel the axes of the dwarves against their throats. The woman lays a hand on your shoulder for a moment as a sign of gratitude before she runs from the guardhouse.
I hope you know what you're doing, Scholar.
Rodario's furrowed brow does not give you the feeling you've made an undisputed decision.
Namora, find out where she's heading and
Tabii
then
ki.
rejoin us.
Fergus wants to raise an objection, but before he can think of the right words, Namora has kissed him on the mouth and has disappeared round the next corner. You leave the guardhouse and explain your plan to Father Malin. You expect him to object, but he seems to be satisfied. You assume he'll make you responsible.
Ne olacak şimdi?
Like every night in the wilderness, you set up camp and assign the watch. Bavragor takes first watch this evening, while the rest of you sit by a small fire, toasting some bread.
Namora!
Fergus jumps up, a moment.
Were you able to find out anything?
She didn't detect me and led me straight to the hideout. I can show you. It's a cave some miles off from the path. Almost 4 people, men, women and children.
You nod. You have tracked down Tavia's hideout. You enter Seaton and take a look round. The priest is lost in thoughts, standing in front of...
Satsak mı ya?
Supposing Tavia really did steal the grain and supplies, but only to save her family.
Palandio teaches generosity, but that too must have its boundaries. We cannot help everyone at...
So, if you had sold the grain, the people of Seaton would have starved.
Maybe not. Not yet. But if we always give everything we have away...
No one is saying always, and no one is saying everything.
The priest shrugs his shoulder.
Ya rahip
I'm sorry, but we couldn't
boş ver
find
abi
thieves.
bırak. Sevmedim ben bu rahibi.
The priest's expression darkens.
What will I say to the villagers? People want justice.
Bana ne?
Justice has been served. Good day.
You leave Seaton and don't look back. You nod goodbye and the priest returns the...
Evet. Yola devam.
You spend the night protected from the wind in a ruin and are sitting around a campfire as the topic of your new companion's performance on the stage comes up.
Sleight of hand, speed, alchemy, and makeup can have an...
I also noticed your weapons, Namora. I've never seen...
Their names are Crescent and
Hilal ve
Sunbeam.
gün ışığı.
I designed them myself. It took a long time until I found a...
She looks like a pointy ear too. Nature hasn't been kind to her.
For this absent-minded remark, Boindil receives...
Perhaps I really am an elf and will bring you a nightmare in your sleep tonight. Don't be surprised if you wake up screaming.
For a moment, it seems as though she has merged with the darkness, but when you blink...
By the gods, isn't she magnificent?
Ya bu görev niye olmadı ya? Neyse yürü hadi belki bug'a girmiştir. Devam.
The group isn't overly friendly towards Geralda, and this evening she's sitting once again apart from the others. You ask yourself what you can do to break the ice when you see that she has a phial in her hand. The phial is wrapped around with silver wire and has a snap lock. The liquid in it is black. Geralda opens the lid and takes a big swig. As she puts down the bottle, a smile flits across her face, followed by a short expression of deep satisfaction. It is the first time that you have seen a positive emotion on the face of the somber dwarf.
Sohbet edelim ya.
Is that medicine?
No, it's... I don't know either. If I don't drink it, I have a longing for it. It gets stronger and
Bu
stronger
halinin
until
olma
it...
nedeni o ilaç olabilir mi
until I
peki
can't
güzelim?
stand it
İçiyorsun
anymore.
ama.
When I drink it, the longing disappears, and I feel rested and strong.
And when the fire...
I don't know. I don't know where I got the drink from, let alone what it is. But if I don't drink it, Fracas.
Geralda plays with the phial, lost in her thoughts, as if she were trying to remember where she saw it for the first time.
Devam.
You discover some ancient ruins and an orc camp in a gorge. A small group of Bognalim is moving between tents, piles of rubbish and cages. In one of the cages, you think you can make out some movement.
Sataşmak istemiyorum abi. Devam et. Edebiliyoruz mu? Aa, yol yok. Beni niye buraya getirdin?
As on the previous evening, Bavragor sits apart from the others.
She followed Boindle into battle. We tried to talk her.
Bavragor drinks from his liquor. You remain.
Tamam. Orkları katletmemiz gerekiyor herhalde yolun açılması için. Saldır, saldır, saldır, saldır, saldır.
They're coming out the holes.
You
Çukur.
there, my bag! Over there! Quick! You'll have to smoke.
Tamam abi, başlat.
On my way. Grenades! Throw them into the holes. That ought to stop the little beasts.
A bit too much for you, was I?
Lan. Oğlum bunlar ne?
Understood.
Bir saniye, bir saniye arkadaşlar. Siz nesiniz ya?
And again. He won't last long, vile creature.
Ay ne güzel skill ya.
I could do with some help.
Vile creature.
I'm pretty much at my limit over here. Sweetheart.
Aa, alamıyorum ya.
Or anyone. I could do with some help.
Vile creature.
Canım şunu alır mısın?
And again.
Neyse şunları öldürelim de öyle alalım ya.
I don't want to leave you.
Kill.
Yeah?
Vile creature. And again.
Seni biraz kaçıralım.
Killed. Vile creature.
Fine.
Look at them. They're all here. Killed. He won't last long. And again. Killed.
Anam buna ne oldu?
Swift and
And again.
Ay
Killed. What's up?
I need
I
some
need
help.
help over here. Quickly.
tamam yardım istiyorsun da.
My hammer.
Çok kötü oynadım ya.
Good night.
Kill. Why not? Vile creature. He won't last long. Kill. Don't take it personally. And again.
On my way.
Çık çık çık. Çık sana can basacağız çık.
At once.
Swift
Aa
and
çıkamıyorum.
quiet.
Understood. At once. I can't do that yet.
Not like this.
On my way.
Not like this.
Oo bütün takım öldü. Buna bir daha baştan yapalım ya.
Understood. On my way.
Köpek gibi saldırıyorlar köpek.
At once.
Aa sen hayatta mısın daha?
No,
Kanka sen aa. Maşallah dediğimiz yaşamıyor.
On my way.
Burada tek tek kesebilir miyiz bunları acaba?
Yeah.
Oo nasıl zıplıyor?
Understood.
Vile creature.
Fabracus.
Yeah.
Attack. And again. Fabracus.
Aha düştüm. Abi çoklar ya. Bence öleyim de ondan sonra bir daha baştan başlayayım ya.
I need help over here. Quickly.
On my way.
Vile creature.
Baksana abi. Sürekli çıkıyorlar.
On my way. Please wait a moment. At once.
Şunu nasıl?
Yeah. On my way. I can't do that yet.
Tamam. Heh, öldü şükür. Aa, ölmedi. Lan başıma neler geldi, hadi ya. Ana.
And again. Killed. End it.
Vile creature.
Attack. It can't end like
Heh.
this.
Yeniden başladı şükür ya. Ank ank little lady. Şimdi sizler çok zayıfsınız. Tabii ki bu endalı istiyorum. Sen git. Benim klasik ekibim abi. Heh. Çocuk adam nerede ya? Aa, bu da var ha. Şunlarla alamazsak bir de o cüce büyücüyü deneyelim.
At once. Grenades. And again.
Another one bites
Tüm
the
boinlimleri
dust.
öldür. He, şunları öldürdükten sonra ne olacakmış? Kanka, şimdi bak sen ne yapacağım biliyor musun? Bak herkes bir safe olsun abi.
He hardly put up a fight. My hammer. Disgusting. Vile creature. He won't last
And again.
long.
Kill.
Don't take it
ne vuruyor be.
personally. Vile creature. We're not. I didn't hit you very hard. Vile creature. Of course. Too easy.
Kill.
Huh? Ha ha! Vile creature. Yes, yes.
And again.
I'm with you. Another one.
Understood. And again.
What is it?
Kill. Good as dead.
Çek abi şunları ha.
And again.
On my way. Vile creature.
Kill.
Aa, sen bir kötü olmuşsun gene.
He won't last long. He hardly put up a fight.
Sen çok şeysin ya. Çok hasar alıyorsun ya.
Too much for you, was it?
Sen demirci değil miydin ya?
And again. Kill. They're hitting me pretty hard.
Too easy.
Over here, quickly. I need help over here, quickly.
Prepare yourself. I didn't hit you very hard. Disgusting. Vile creature.
On my way.
Too easy. Yes, yes.
Kill.
Come here, you. Very hard.
And again.
I'm with you. We're not.
Kill.
Too easy.
They're hitting
Aha,
me pretty
öldü.
hard.
I need help over
Yes,
here. What you do with your axes over here? Damn it! How many more of them are there?
Kill.
Ow! Another one bites the dust.
And again.
Ah!
They're hitting me pretty hard.
Who's next? I didn't hit you very hard.
Bu da ölecek şimdi.
Kill. Please wait a moment. At once.
Kanka göremiyorum seni.
How many more of them are there? What do you do? What you do with your axes over here? And what now? Vile creature.
They're hitting me pretty hard.
Acaba şey mi yapacağız ya?
Kill.
Abi bunların sayısı bitmiyor ya.
Too easy. Oink, oink, little piggies. Pow! Another one bites the dust. Yes, yes. Vile creature. Who's next?
He hardly put up a
Ha,
fight.
bu
And again. I didn't hit you very hard. Vile creature. Another one bites the dust. Who's next? I didn't hit you very hard. Pow! Another
On my
one
way.
bites the dust.
And again.
abi
Put up a fight.
lan bir gidin.
Please wait a moment.
Who's next?
Bir dakika, bunun bir taktiği olması lazım abi. Ay, diğeri de ölmüş ya.
He hardly put up a fight.
Kaça kaça mı dövüşeceğiz? Ne yapacağız?
On my way.
Ama bunlar habire geliyor ya.
Understood. On my way.
Kaçamıyorum.
Understood. And again. On my way.
What is it? Oh! Hey!
At once.
Who's
my way.
next?
They're hitting me pretty hard.
Abi bunlar ölmüyor.
Fabracus. Kill. Attack.
Vile creature. I just
Fabracus.
need...
Aa, o da öldü.
Kill.
Beceremedik.
At once. On my way.
Bu bölüm nasıl geçilecek acaba? Geçemiyor.
And again.
Salmıyorlar da ha.
At once.
Bak.
Kill.
Sinir oldum ya.
Fabracus. And again.
Vile creature.
Understood. End it. Fabracus. End it. And again.
Aklıma bir taktik geldi ama.
Fabracus. Attack.
37 tane kaldı, 38. Abi yok, bunlar sürekli çıkıyor. Burada bir taktik yapmamız gerekiyor.
Kill.
Yeniden yok mu ya başlatmamı?
And again. Attack.
Vile creature.
At once.
Baksana sürekli yuvadan çıkıyor.
Understood. End it. And again. Kill.
Erişemiyoruz.
And again.
Öl abi öl.
Kill.
Hatta şöyle yapalım. Ama yok. Otosev. Yükle abi. Şimdi aklıma bir şey geldi, onu deneyelim. Bu muydu? Bu çok hızlı ölüyordu. Şunları çıkar abi. Bizim demirbaşları alalım. Bu ne? Kanka sen şöyle çık.
I can't do that yet. At once.
Seni şurada saklayalım.
Yes?
And a grenade.
Vile creature.
Tüm Boing'leri öldür.
Kill.
Nasıl öldüreceğim ha bu kadar hızlı?
Vile creature.
Your death is called Geralda.
Kill. Yes.
Vile creature.
On my way.
Yes.
And again. As good as done.
Vile. Too easy.
Kill. As good as done. And again.
Too easy.
Kill.
Vile creature.
On my way. Kill.
I didn't hit you very hard. Too easy.
Kill.
What is it?
I didn't hit you very hard.
And again.
Another one bites the dust.
Kill.
Put up a fight.
And again.
Too easy.
Huh? And again.
Yes?
Vile creature.
And again.
Bas.
A minute.
What is it?
Kill.
What is it? Yes, yes.
Another one bites the dust.
Kill.
Ne yapıyorsun çocuğum?
Vile creature.
Yes.
Kill.
Allah'ım ölüyorlar gene ya.
And again.
Of course.
Kill. Understood.
Vile creature.
And again.
Oink,
Yes.
piggies. Vile creature.
All right. And again. Kill.
What is it? Yeah.
What is it?
What now?
Kill.
What is it?
And again.
Pow! Another one bites the dust.
Kardeşine yakın oynasana sen. Of of of.
Piggies. Another one bites the dust. easy.
Disappointing.
Yes?
And what now?
Killed.
I didn't hit you very hard.
And again.
Yes, yes. Oink, oink, little piggies.
Vile creature.
On my way.
Again.
Evet. Komutları biraz
Vile creature. Killed.
It?
And again.
abi arkada
As
kal.
good as done.
And again.
Disappointing.
Who's next? I didn't hit you very hard. What is
Vile
it?
creature.
Oink, oink, little piggies. Your axe is over here. Oink, oink, little piggies.
Killed.
Damn it! How many more of them are there?
Vile creature.
Oğlum bitmiyorlar lan.
I could do with your
Ana
axes over
sinir
here.
bastı ha.
I am
Seri skill at.
Give me a hand.
Yes, yes. Soon.
Vile creature.
Yes?
Killed.
Disappointing.
Ow! Hey!
Yes?
And what now?
Killed.
Lan sana ne oldu? Allah.
Oink, oink, little piggies. Who's next?
Killed.
Tamam tamam tamam tamam tamam. Tamam tamam dur dur dur dur.
Oink, oink, little piggies.
Dur. Kaçacağız.
Ow! Another one bites the dust.
Disappointing.
Too easy.
Tamam sakin sakin sakin.
Killed.
Oink, oink, little piggies. Bites the dust.
And again.
I have bow and dove. Give me a hand. Too easy. I didn't hit you very hard.
And again.
Damn it! How many more of them are
Vile
there?
creature. And again. Killed.
Destek geldi.
Bad luck for you.
And again.
On my way. Boindale. What could do with your axes over here?
What is it?
Huh? And again. Killed.
Abi sayıları bitmiyor bunların ya. Ana.
Who's next?
Your death is called Geralda.
What is it?
I need help over here. Quickly.
Öldü.
They're hitting me pretty hard.
I didn't hit you very hard.
Killed. Vile creature.
He cheated. Too easy.
Öldü.
Killed.
As good as done.
Öldü. Ah. Bir şey oldu bunlara.
On my way. As good as done.
Oğlum oyun donuyor mu? Bana mı öyle geliyor ya? Hepsi mi öldü? Bir dakika şu an ne oluyor tam olarak? Oyunu kırdım arkadaşlar, evet. Oyun kırıldı. Oyuna bir şey oldu. Oyunu bozduk. Ne olacak şimdi? Hiçbir şey çalışmıyor. Evet. Bu bölümlük de bu kadar. Bir dahaki bölümde inşallah şu bölümü geçeriz. Kendinize dikkat edin. Hoşça kalın.